The Ecumenical Parish Sanctuary. We're going to begin our show in just a few minutes, but we do have a few announcements before we start. First off, I want to remind you that your chance to own some original art, the beautiful G clay that's outside there, will be just until intermission. We're going to make the drawing at the end of intermission, so when we have the intermission, the best thing to do is just to get out there and buy that. Keep in mind that was donated to us by Karen DeBoard and Jack Phillips. It's called Love Life. Obviously fits our theme tonight very well. And it's appraised at $1,650, so it's a pretty good deal there. So as far as the safety announcements go, well, before I do that, I want to put an end to a kind of a nasty rumor. Although it looks like it, and a lot of people have asked, I will not be selling ice cream at intermission. Okay, so I only have a chance to get your tickets, and that's that. But on a serious note, in the unlikely event that you hear a fire alarm that's activated, you need to make any kind of emergency evacuation. We ask that you move swiftly and calmly to the closest exit door, and there are 4 of them. There's one here to my left. It's the white door that goes to the outside. One over here, same there. And the 2 wooden doors at the rear of the sanctuary. You might be tempted to use the glass doors over here in the middle, but if there's a fire alarm, that will drop down a fire door, so those will be inaccessible. And at this point, I feel like I should be holding up a seat belt and showing you how to do that, but no seat belts will be required today. In the event of someone having a medical emergency, there is an automated external defibrillator, also known as an AED, that's located on the wall just on the right-hand side of the sanctuary, in between the kitchen and the library. Restrooms, should you need those, they're located just a few steps down the hall to the right. Exit here to the right, and they're on your left. And this would be a good time for you all to mute your cell phones. Okay, we know what happens if you get that call at an inopportune time. And for all you members who are members of Smith Mountain Arts Council, we thank you for your membership. If you're not, please consider joining. Discounted tickets to shows like this are one of the many benefits. Marty has a flyer up front with the website, so we ask that you join us there. All right, thank you very much for your attention, and we'll be with you in just a moment with our program. Give me 1 minute while I silence my cell phone. I did forget to do that. I actually did forget to do that. Okay, welcome again, folks. I'm James.
And I'm Sandra.
We both welcome you to Love Letters, the Lakeside Singers concert. And you may not be aware the Lakeside Singers are one of the Lake's longest-running vocal groups. They've also been longtime members of the Smith Mountain Arts Council, and they've been singing, preparing concerts for over 30 years.
And this is the first concert we've had in over 2 years, and we all know why.
Singers tonight are under the direction of Amelia Garber. Tonight our piano accompanist is Rebecca Lynn Batts. Our guest flautist is Susan Spataro.
This year, the Lakeside Singers are celebrating the slogan of the state of Virginia, Virginia is for lovers. You've probably seen photographed some of the large love letters in your travels about the state. We ran a slideshow of those that the Lakeside Singers have taken among their travels.
But, you know, love letters come in many forms. The alphabet style, L-O-V-E, the big letters. You know, you've seen those signs. There's one up at Westlake. A lot of you probably have seen that just outside the ABC liquor store, right? You all know where that is. There's also one at Bedford at the Visitors Center. Certainly those are love letters. But tonight's program, we're going to focus on a different sort of letter, the lost art of letter writing. In days past, long before we had emails or text, we'd have to wait by the mailbox for a handwritten letter to arrive.
But before we begin our love letter exchange, let's welcome to the stage the Lakeside Singers.
So this afternoon, the Lakeside Singers are going to take us all on a journey, a love story as they sing each of their songs. You, the audience, are the voyeurs. Let's begin as we immerse ourselves into a relationship. Love letters exchanged between Madeline and Gregory.
Dearest Gregory, it's with great sadness that I must inform you that we can no longer see each other. I've absolutely been exhilarated by our relationship over the past 6.5 months, but I cannot continue under these circumstances. I know you'll understand, and you could probably foresee this coming. Love always, Madeline.
Dear Madeline, what? I could foresee this coming? Indeed not. I'm shocked and heartbroken, especially at a time like this. Got the long, dark winter upon us. Isn't there anything we can do to put things back together? Why can't we go back to how we were? I can't understand how you can forget all that time we spent together. Even from our very first date, I still remember that it was truly some enchanted evening. Love, Gregory.
Fools give you reasons, wise men
I'd like to take a moment here to recognize our guest dancer tonight. Maddie Kressel is a talented rising sophomore at Franklin County High School. Maddie's danced with the Roanoke Ballet Theater's City Youth Ballet program for 7 years, and this fall she's going to join the color guard with the Franklin County High School band. Let's give her another round of applause, please.
Dear Gregory, you are so very sweet. We've had many good times, but I can't bear to enter the winter season leading you on. Things everywhere seem so bleak and hopeless. I just feel this is best, to let you go. I'm very torn as well. It's as if you're killing me softly. Do you remember that night you sang me that sweet, sweet song? As always, Madeline.
And so I came to see him, to listen
Dear Madeline, indeed, I do recall singing to you. It was a beautiful, clear evening in the park last fall, and I sang softly in your ear, and that kiss afterwards, just wow. But I must say, you have me perplexed. I mean, I'm confused. Are we still in a relationship? Or are you just leaving me bewitched, bothered, and bewildered? I love you still, Gregory.
He's a fool and don't I know it, but a fool can have his charms. I'm in love and don't I show it like a babe in arms.
Love's the same old sad sensation. Lately I've not slept a wink since that half-pint imitation put me on the blink.
Dear Gregory, okay, you have forced me to be completely candid with you. I don't mean to confuse you, but I don't think that I'm the woman for you. Yes, we've held hands. We have kissed. You just seem to be in love with being in love. That's it. You're just in love. Do you understand? Fondly, Madeline.
I wonder why.
Dear Madeline, well, maybe I understand and maybe I don't. I think we have a communication breakdown. I think you have it all wrong. That's not love. That's amore. Now do you understand? See you around, Gregory.
Pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine and you're feeling divine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella. When the stars make you drool, just like pasta fazool, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, signore. Scusa me, but you see back in old Napoli, that's amore. La 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 la
Dear Gregory, you leave me speechless. This whole conversation just reminds me of a song about Frankie and Johnny. It was about a love gone wrong. The name Frankie, of course, was short for Francis. And maybe, just maybe, Mad is short for Madeline. And maybe I am mad, that is. Do not call me again. Mad.
Frankie and Johnny were lovers. Brother, how those two could love. They would be true to each other
Greetings, Mad. Can't we just start this whole conversation over again? I'm sorry. Spring is emerging now, and I see the daffodils starting to bud. Now that I've lived through the dark, cold winter, I've thought about it long and hard. And I know you're the only one for me. My friends have even told me that there is no other. It had to be you, wonderful you. Please, let's start over. Fondly, Gregory.
Hey, Gregory. The last few months, they've been so lonely. I've made it through the holidays without you, but yesterday, when you reached out to me, well, it truly meant a lot. I had to smile when I received your last letter. I mean, I'm on top of the world. Let's meet somewhere. Let's talk about this some more. Love, Madeline.
Such a feeling's coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the coming true, especially for me. And the reason is clear, it's because you are here. You're the nearest thing to heaven that I've seen. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world.
Something in the wind has heard my name, and it's telling me that things are not the same. In the leaves on the trees and the touch of the breeze, there's a pleasing sense of happiness for me.
There is only one thing on my mind. When this day is through, I hope that I will find that tomorrow will be just the same as you and me. All I need will be mine if you are here. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top. Put me at the top, put me at the top of the world.
Dear, dear Madeline, let's take our time this time. Let's build a real foundation. Because if I had time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day to eternity just to spend them with you. Do you believe me? Lovingly, Gregory.
Dear Gregory, ugh, I need a break. Take a chill pill and let's talk again in 10 years. But let's make that 10 minutes for the audience. And also, don't forget to register for your opportunity at a chance to win the G. Clay painting donated by Karen DeBoard and Jack Phillips, Love Life. And also, please allow the Lakeside Singers to exit before you take your love break. Sincerely, Madeline.